Hey guys, Sinister Cinema 1990 back with another update. I know it's been a while, but from my last video that I uploaded, like I said, all those Blu-rays that I had, I unfortunately had to give away. So that four-parter, you're not gonna see that because I had to give those movies away. But I still have a chunk of movies to show you. So let's start off with that. And before I show you the movies, yes, the background's different. I pre-ordered the Trick or Treat and it came with a poster. I bought a Winona Earp poster because I love that show. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's great. And then Sucker Punch poster, and I think you already knew I had the Martyrs poster. The original, obviously not the remake. I will never say the remake. So anyway, I don't want to make this video super long, so I might cut it into two parts. I don't know. But anyway, let's get started, shall we? So first off, I'm gonna show off the DVDs, and since it's been forever, I don't know if I've shown you these, but I've been trying to own every movie Drew Barrymore has been in, but unfortunately, the movies I did collect that she was in, those were some of the titles I had to give away, so I'm just left with these two for right now, but hopefully down the line I'll get the ones that I had to give away. But anyway, these are just DVDs because I don't think they were ever released to Blu-ray. And one is Gun Crazy. This one I have seen half of it. It kind of feels like a Lifetime movie, but there's certain dialogues where it's not a Lifetime movie. It's a good movie. Her actual mother makes an appearance. And this one I have not seen, and that is Doppelganger. Yeah, apparently she has like an evil twin, or not an evil twin. She has a evil personality, and it comes out. I have not checked this one out yet, so those are the only DVDs, with the exception of, where is it? This one, I think like 2-3 months ago, I went up to San Antonio, and I went to a Goodwill, and this was like $2, so I had to pick it up. I own the first season. It is banged up, so I am gonna have to rebuy it, but for $2, I couldn't pass it up. The discs were fine. It just, this little flap is broken. But anyway, it's the complete. Come on, you let me hear. The complete 4th season of CSI. Like I said, the flap. That's the only thing that's damaged, is the flap. But I'm still gonna have to rebuy it. But yeah, that's the 4th season of CSI. I really liked CSI. The later seasons with Ted Danson, I think his name is. He annoyed me because he took over and thought he was the boss, and I did not like it. But anyway, yeah, that's season 4. Those are the only DVDs. Now on to the Blu-rays. I'm gonna show you this set first, and then the next 4 titles will be steelbooks. So let me just hurry up because I'm already in 4 minutes. This one I already owned the previous version, which was this, because this is my favorite franchise of all time. Well, non-horror. My favorite horror franchise is Halloween, but my favorite non-horror franchise is Resident Evil. Even though, would you consider it horror? I don't know. But anyway, this was the complete all 5 movies set, and I loved it that it came all individually packed. But because I got this, I had to upgrade, and this one I got because one, I wanted to upgrade, and two, it has the final chapter, which I do not have because, as you guys already know, I have all Resident Evil films on Steelbook, the pop art exclusives, which are amazing, except I don't have the final chapter one, the pop art one, because they decided to put in 4K, and people on eBay want a lot of money for it because it's 4K, so I don't think I'll ever be able to own it. I would love to one day, but unfortunately I don't see that happening. So that's why I just got this one, and I lucked out because I found it with a slipcover. Because if you go to Walmart, they have this, but it didn't come with the slipcover, so I was very happy. So yeah, that's Resident Evil, the complete collection that contains all 6 films. And as I'm aware that this is like the final, even though if you've seen the end of the final chapter, it looks like they're going to continue, but I don't think they will. So anyway, yeah, let me hurry up. Now on to the steelbooks. What's the other one? I'll show you this one first because this one I got off Best Buy, and the next 3 I got on eBay. Actually, all of this, with the exception of this steelbook I'm going to show you, and then this I got, and another thing I'm going to show you, I got off eBay. So anyway, the first steelbook is, I had to pick it up because I love this movie. It's A Quiet Place, and I'm super, super happy that we're getting the sequel. If you've seen the end, you will know it looked like it was going to be a sequel. In the back it says, if they hear you, they hunt you. I really love this movie. Emily Blunt was amazing. Of course, she's Emily Blunt. John Krasinski was great in this movie as well. And he directed this movie, and he's a fine director. The 2 kids were good as well. I think her name is Maleficent, or not Maleficent, but Millie something. She's actually deaf or mute in real life, so I was super happy that John Krasinski fought for an actual person who was deaf. I thought that was super cool of him to do. This one I unfortunately did not see in theater because this one, I unfortunately, I owned all 3 of these films. I still own like I'm not gonna say ghetto, but like the cheap Mill Creek release of it on the 2-parter. But I don't like sets. I like them individually, so I was super happy when I found all 3 of them separately. But unfortunately I had to give those away too, so now I just have the Mill Creek release that has part 1 and part 2 on, like, together. and then this steelbook. So I need to find all three of them individually again. But anyway, I'm rambling. And that is, and it's brand new, factory sealed, have not opened it. And that is Hostel. I love this movie, it's great. I've seen the third one. That movie sucked. Hated it. Stupid. Just hated it. The second one, I can't remember if I've seen it or not. But I was super happy to own it. But, like I said, I had to give it away. And I'm not going to open this because, like I said, I have the Milk Creek release. And the Milk Creek release actually has commentary on it. Whereas the, like, a different version, a standalone version of Hostel that wasn't a steelbook, like, had no features for some reason. And that's the case with this one as well. It has, like, no features. So that's Hostel, the best out of all three films. Well, I say that because I don't think I've seen the second one, and the third one sucked real bad. The second steelbook, second, right? No, the third steelbook, I saw it in the theater. As you guys know, I'm a huge Jennifer Lawrence fan, so I had to own it, and it did come brand new. In the pictures, it was all sealed because it was brand new, but when I got it, the shrink wrap was still on it, but it was open, so I don't really know if it was like brand new. But anyway, I took the shrink wrap off, and that is Red Sparrow with Jennifer Lawrence. This movie is awesome. It's 2 hours long, but because I'm a huge fan of Jennifer Lawrence, I was just enthralled with her performance that I didn't even notice it was like 2 hours long. But yeah, that's Red Sparrow. And I'm trying to own every movie she's been in as well, and I did get quite a bit, but like I said, some of the Blu-rays I did own, I had to unfortunately give away. So I don't have those anymore. So I'm gonna show you the one last steelbook, and then the last steelbook, and then I'm gonna cut it and then do part 2, I guess, because I don't want this to go like super long. So anyway, spoiler alert, it's Sucker Punch. When they released it on Blu-ray, I right away picked it up because that's how much I love this film. It's a masterpiece in my opinion. Not a lot of people will agree, but Zack Snyder directed the heck out of this movie. It was great. All the actresses were amazing. I loved the ending. It was sad but beautiful at the same time if you understand it. I just love this. The cinematography was amazing. I loved Sucker Punch. I can't say enough great things about Sucker Punch. I love this film. So those were all the steelbooks. So I'll be back with part 2. So I'll see you soon. Bye guys.